Hello people and welcome to watch yet another Carcassonne Champions League match. This is the playoffs round 1, so the best, well, not the best 24, but the playoff round with the round of 24. And we are going to be having a match between Michal Bařinka of Czechia, a very recently, I would say, discovered player from Czechia. Now he has been playing in BGA for 4 to 5 years already, but it's only within just about a year or so ago that I believe he truly started playing competitively. And he has had quite tremendous success, dare I say, not only regarding his Elo progression, which he has been able to bump all the way up to a master rank, just about to 702. But all that has been achieved within a year or so, from about 400. And well, regarding his experience against his opponent today, against Alexey Pegushev, who doesn't really need introductions all that much. First of all, the MSO champion twice over, the CCL champion of 2025, and now just recently, yesterday or today, I'm gonna say yesterday. Yeah, he achieved his 6th national title. I believe they are all from the national titles of Latvia. So the national live champion, and and by that 6th title of his, he will now be repping Latvia yet again in the World Championships this year. So for all of those who are dreaming or have already qualified or are otherwise going to Herne in October this year, then you certainly have one person to be aware of and be afraid of. Now we have quite many matches actually between these two players. Just in 2025 actually all of their matches against each other have happened in 2025, and it's been like 47 games with really not that unexpected results, with majkls winning 28% of his games against Alexey, versus Alexey 72%. And well, given the let's say stable level of majkls being at around 600 or so, 72% could in some scenarios like even seem quite low for Alexey, but I also know as a first-hand experience that majkls can definitely screw you over pretty badly if he is having a good day. And certainly he has done so earlier on, as within the league stage of the CCL, majkls managed to win, I believe, 4 out of his 5 matches, whilst Alexey actually just barely scraping his way into the playoffs from 12th place with a +1 tiebreaker and avoiding every single bullet that he had coming on his way from other players, from other matches to knock him out. But he is now here yet again to show what he is all about. majkls, the starting player in the first game, having a 2-point road, an early city, a monastery, and a secondary city of his own as well. Alexey with a small road with a couple cities of his own, and now also laying out a possibility for him to grab some extenders or triple cities, and then maybe, if he so happens to get the tiles in a nice order, maybe even overrun the entire thing. Michael's going for a indirect finishing of his road, takes 2 points in the process also. Now I don't really like this rodent that he leaves going up top. Now I understand that he wants to avoid creating a loop, but the fact is that by creating this loop, Alexey would kind of risk his own road being left into a losing mini battle, also in a situation where he could potentially have even his 1 point city in that same losing mini battle, which now is taken care of, and only the road remains. 2 divider goes to Michael's hand, and he's gonna be getting his meeple back along with 8 points and leaving Alexey with the 2 cities, well, 2 incompleted cities of his own, and a triple city to go with it. Now, it's not entirely clear what he's going to do with it, but I assume he's going to do one of 2 things. Either this, yeah, or then just be like going even over here, just for the sake of like forcing Michaels to use a City Pulse road tile to finish up the road. Now, this is fine. But now as he is getting even more triple cities to go with it, and he is creating this more traditional shape of triple cities plus Doritos, he is running a small threat or a small risk of getting his second city drawn to the same larger one as well. Now it's not really a huge problem for Alexey, because there are still 4 triple cities plus the quad city still remaining, and thus far that square is fully unblockable. So Alexey will be quite happy to just get some Doritos over here, maybe even before he goes with a Dorito over on the lower side. Dagger for Michaels. Now the question remains, does he want to finish his road? Does he want to start a new city in a more unobstructed spot and continue his road on the left? Thus would be creating a monastery spot, but there are already monastery spots available. Chooses to go with the first option, just finishes the road, starts a new city, and Alexey with quite a juicy tile gonna be able to finish his city, start a new one, or maybe if he so wants, which I doubt, going upwards. Yeah, I mean this is it's a okay decision. I don't really like it all that much. Like, yes, it does leave this spot unblockable, and it's going thus it's going to be more safe. But like, it is using a city cap, whereas you could have just started a new city down towards the south and have a city cap, and I just had those 2 open cities at your disposal. Well, he's going to be able to start a new city anyways with a dagger, at the same time continuing the road. And well, as a result of Michalos finishing up his 4-point city on the up top, then he has also created the attacking squares to the city of Alexey. And honestly, when there's only one attacking square, and it is very easy to cover it up for Alexey with a Dorit. So honestly, as Michaels, I would go here and just meeple the extender, because then it creates a threat to maybe go over here with a Dorito or over here with a Dorito in case Alexey gets a Dorito and covers up on the left side. And it is exactly what Bařinka does, what Bařinka finds, and it is going to bolster up his winning chances in this game by quite a lot. Monastery found for Michaels, and honestly, like, a 7-point spot here is tremendously good, but honestly I would go here. Like a 6-point spot, at the same time going to be able to build up your road efficiently and also controlling this this city of Alexey. whilst this square, initially, immediately, it is one more point, and it has a second monastery spot also available next to it. But it's also going to force majkls to invest a tile or tiles in some cases over on this square or these squares to build up a shared feature, which he now has to kind of go for, because there's no justification for majkls to do anything else here. Like, he went for the plan, and now he has successfully gotten the tiles to execute the plan, and he's gonna go for the plan again. Not really an option, has to go for it. And now it's really all about covering up this square with a city cap, preferably actually for majkls, as soon as possible, and to create a second monastery spot up top. And the reason he wants to cover up the this square is to, well, not only to make the monastery spot, but also to not allow Alexey to try and attack this city through the monastery itself. Continuation of the road for majkls. Also, we see a farmer coming from Alexey as well. He's trying to set up, or let's say prepare for a road monastery to go over on this square, and to finish up his road to meeple a 6-point monastery, and to not allow a rather huge 12-point field with a gigantic amount of green squares for the field to be developed. Wants to be there when the road monastery hits. And it's also like actually making another monastery spot for a regular monastery, which is good for Alexey, because for majkls, he's probably going to be using regular monasteries here, maybe even with a meeple, or here with a meeple, which will be like a lot better, because they would be controlling the feature of Alexey. End of road for Alexey, and also starts a new city. Gets his other city, unfortunately, obstructed in the process, but can't really do much about it. Now, however, it is in a huge problems actually, because there are no daggers with a left-hand side curve. So any field plus field tile here is going to make a full block onto that city. And even getting restricted into a vanilla might be a bit uncomfortable. There are only 2 of those remaining. And, well, majkls is definitely not going to try and do any restrictions at the moment, but there is the attack going to Alexey's city. So the enlargement of the city did pay off for majkls. Alexey goes for points, doesn't actually seem to care about this city over on the left, which I don't really... I mean, can I understand that? No, I don't. I can't really, because there were still 2 road Doritos and 2 horses remaining. Like, he could have, restricted and slash saved his city down to 4 tiles, whereas now majkls is gonna get a massive full block for his city, and it's also going to kinda prepare for a road monastery at the same time finishing up the road. And honestly, for majkls, he might not like meeple the road monastery if it comes too soon, but if it comes like in the final 10 tiles or so of the game, he will of course be meepling the monastery every single time. More blocking or let's say restrictions, enlargements happening from majkls. But for this one, I think I'm a bit more critical, as there is still one dagger remaining with the right hand side. With the right hand side curve. So even with the restriction coming onto this square, it's not particularly like super dangerous as of right now. Like, sure, it will be annoying, but not that dangerous. Okay, and a type of restriction is made by majkls, which seems like it's not gonna do a whole lot. There's still a divider, and I believe also one vanilla remaining. Yes, there is, and maybe even field Doritos, actually in plural, 3 of them remaining. And yeah, it is unfortunately providing a good-ish platform for Alexey to do what he has now started, to kind of build around the square and not really care about the potential blocks, but rather just threaten the possible completion of the city. And for majkls, now we go here. For majkls, there isn't really an opportunity, like there isn't really an option for majkls. Like we gotta go here, because this block is exactly what we have like cemented with a field Dorito. This is exactly what we went for. This is exactly what we wanted, and now we have the tile to do it. And the block does happen. It's finalized now. 5 points plus 1 point for the blocked features of Alexey, scoring 6. majkls gets the first. Road Monastery is gonna go here. I mean, like, he kind of has to, no? Because otherwise Alexey is gonna go here with a curve, and then he's just gonna gun for the second Road Monastery. Like, I don't think this is really an option for majkls. Now, he could go here without a meeple, I guess. I mean, because if you go there with a meeple, the monastery will be blocked for good immediately. And maybe with 23 tiles still remaining in the deck, maybe you don't really want to sacrifice a meeple. Plus, like, this road, it's not like yet quite guaranteed to come back into the hand of Bařinka, even if he like was to get the road end to it, because it's like he still needs to find a curve or a crossroad for that matter to actually get the meeple back, to actually retrieve it. But it is a very high scoring tile though. He's +2 on the scoreboard. He's well, this puts him at equal. Then we have -1, -6, -3, -6, -10, -14. The fields are equal. And then 7 and 7. So actually dead equal. No, actually not quite. Not quite dead equal, but +4, I think, for Michal. And he does indeed go for the Road Monastery as a road end. And it is a way for Alexey to get, 3 points, but at the same time, 2 points. Let's say 2 points to be more precise. But he just wants to deny majkls from grabbing these 2 extra road points that he would have been able to do with this tile. Now gonna be gunning for just 2 points. Actually, maybe even over here. Oh, no. Like just here or here. Yeah, actually here might be even slightly better, not allowing any, I guess, random road points for Alexey over here, although this was the final field Dorito anyway, so field crossroad. So not that it would have really mattered, but maybe the road Dorito, the road monastery will matter in a sense that it might be going here if Bařinka cannot find now a city crossroad to go into this square in order to liberate the monastery meeple at some point. and then Alexey would be having a clear plan for the road monastery. Now, I mean that's not really going to change for Alexey, but the positioning of the road monastery might be changing for majkls though. Even though it is a very juicy 9-point spot, but unless majkls can guarantee that he gets a meeple back as well, then whoopsie daisy, he might not be going there. And well, he does get the exact tile that he laid his monastery down for, but I don't think he's gonna go there. I think he's gonna go rather here to guarantee the safety of his newly acquired city, because there are no other city caps available even on the square actually. Or no, never mind. There was actually one starting tile also. But if majkls would have gone here, he obviously would have wanted to take the 4 points for the road, but he can't really justify leaving an 8-point city around when he already has a city open, and we are not at the beginning of the stage. And we are not at the beginning stage of the game anymore, so the two-city principle doesn't really matter at this point. Michal still has, by the way, this monastery undone. Still waiting for it to, still waiting for him to get the correct tiles to do anything about it, which there might not even be such tiles. He might have to go with well, actually, I was about to say a curve and a dagger, but a dagger doesn't even exist anymore, as all of those are gone. There are no daggers at all in the deck. So probably this monastery will stay here for the entirety of the game, I wanna say. And now, well, as majkls is actually starting to try out, kind of luring Alexey in to drop another farmer, and if Alexey would be doing that, he would then possibly get the final road monastery in his hand and not able to score with it. And now this tile right here, I mean, it is, I guess, a very small concession, if a concession at all. Whoa. Okay, that is not really what I would say is a winning tile or a winning plan for majkls. He has exactly one tile to connect to the main field, and it is the road monastery. He has no other tiles to go here. He has a small choice or a small option to a small possibility to go over here, maybe with the starting tile, and then get the quad city, or maybe go over here to expand the field to 6 points. But he has now burned a meeple for practically quite a minuscule benefit, because if he gets the road monastery, he most likely wins anyway, even without risking a field connection. And the field is as of right now, it's still only 12 points. And honestly, with the latest tiles of majkls, he might even have that 12 points covered. Or that road monastery covered, shall I say. And this honestly might even just bring chances for Alexey. He might even have a chance to just bank on the entire game on the road monastery, even on one of the very last moves, maybe. Let's see. Plus 14 for majkls. Now this city is equal. Plus 22. We have plus 17. Well, actually, well, never mind then anymore. majkls draws the Road Monastery, draws the only tile that he kind of had himself banked, and that is going to be the end of the game, with majkls having majority on the now 15-point field. Alexey not really be able to do absolutely anything here, with basically all block features scoring just tiny bit more than this monastery, than this single monastery. And now that majkls has also the other one, the point lead on the scoreboard is already worth more than the entire field. So, and to be, I do stand corrected, the field is worth 18 points with 6 cities. majkls, assumably just some blocking takes away maybe some routes to get to the field for Alexey. I'm not quite sure what tiles are remaining, except for, I believe, the city crossroad, which Alexey does go for. So he does go for the 18 points, but it will not change the outcome of this first game. It will belong to majkls, who now should take some time and see what the tile is, except the city crossroad. And honestly, I would like, my first thoughts, maybe some road tiles, maybe like a straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No straight roads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No curves. Well, we'll see about that. I mean, this was actually just complete waste, I guess. No, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't, because like whatever majkls got, it wasn't going to bring him. Well, like with this tile, majkls was never gonna get any more than 3 points anyway. So might as well go over here. Doesn't really matter. And I guess for flashier reasons, he could have even gone then over here with the city crossroad and got 1 extra point for his field, and then win the field in the end with a super majority of 3-1. And as you can see, even with Alexey getting to the field in the end, it is a 26 point difference in favor of the Czechian. I bet Alexey is watching Latvia's ice hockey bronze medal fights on the Winter Olympics. Is it? I don't think it's going right now. Is it? Or maybe women's? I'm pretty sure. Isn't the playoffs only starting like next week for men? I think they are. 2 Road Monasteries, Last Vanilla, and the Divider does that to a man. Yeah, it was. Well, I guess it was quite somewhat brutal draws for Alexey. Certainly, a lot of good scoring tiles came there in help of the Czechian. But it is only the first of the 3 games, 3 possible games that we're gonna see. And whilst the second game is ongoing, we're gonna change the scoreboard to be correctly. Yeah, not medal fights yet. Yeah, we are not at that stage. We are still, I believe they are still actually playing the group stage in the Olympics. Just finished watching Finland, Italy, just like today, even though it happened yesterday already, and it was an absolute an absolute fiesta for Finland. Okay, back to it. Alexey starting player this time around, and majkls again with the first monastery of the game, and boy, now that is an adventurous field. 0 points, a ruin taking up the entire upstage of the field, and yeah, just 2 open city caps on it. Well, 1 open city cap, 1 for Alexey. Like, honestly, like, I am absolutely flabbergasted that majkls does not take the road here, or didn't take the road. But he has other plans, so he goes for a kind of like a high volatile setup. So he really tries to make this field now work. Has 3 tube dividers and 2 extenders to still go into the square, and he does find a road tile before Alexey, and is able to meeple the road. Also meeples another monastery, prevents his road getting restricted down to a crossroad. So does sacrifice a couple of immediate points for his monasteries. Actually, I wouldn't even necessarily bother doing this stuff, because there's only 1 dagger with the right-hand side curve remaining in the deck. So you might get 3 meeples restricted if Alexey is, like, feeling that he really wants to go for this block. Doesn't though, just goes for the field attack, which is quite... Oh, that... No. Oh, yeah. This cannot be right. Like, I refuse to believe that this is right. I know it's your last meeple. I know it is. But still, you had such a wonderful setup with double monasteries and a fantastic monastery spot. Also with the road monastery, so we would be coming with the road ends. And now, honestly, like this kind of a semi-block setup for Alexey that he has now set up for himself is gonna be a massive issue for red, because he has rather big chances of getting both of his meeples trapped. Now only the starting tiles being the saving graces, and even Alexey going over here now and trying to block try to block both this square and this square, but like kind of permanently. And now, I mean, majkls has to make a choice, and it is really not that difficult one, honestly. Like, I think we just go here, we take away the road, like we just cut the road, and we get some extra points. We take away this 1 meeple, and we just suffer the loss of the 2 monasteries. If it comes to that, like we do not go here. We just never go here. We have 44 tiles remaining. We might be getting restricted to 1 single dagger with all of our 3 farmers, with all of our 3 meeples. And I mean, we can work with 2 blocked monasteries. We cannot work with 3 blocked meeples and a field fight. And majkls does what I do believe strongly is the correct decision. Now he's gonna pay for his unfortunates, his unfortunates by getting his monasteries blocked indeed. But he has a small lead on the scoreboard. he has now 2 blocked monasteries, which are going to be scoring 16. He gets away with the troop divider setup, and well, Alexey is of course going to be attacking that field right here, right now. Likely just like we just go here immediately as Alexey. Then we try to get a crossroad here. What? Okay. I mean, there is some some clever-ish ideas here, invested. So what Alexey is trying to get is he's trying to get a road monastery, go here, and just to like overrun simply the entire field of majkls, trying to get the max value out of the initially blocked first farmer. And majkls can't really go here. Like he shouldn't want to make this field like just staggeringly big. He doesn't want to make this field big, or he might, but he would be wrong. It's just not in his interest when he has the blocked meeples here. Oh no! This is also quite atrociously bad. This is the next worst option. If you ask me, like, you don't want to make large fields. You don't want to help Alexey's field to become big. You don't want to do this. You shouldn't want to do this. You are gonna lose. Like that field battles. Like this is just helping Alexey. It sets up a very nice monastery spot, and it's going to set up the expansion of Alexey's field by 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 cities. Okay, let's say like 2 more cities than he would have like kind of already had. Also, majkls needs to still like block this opportunity of a road monastery happening, or he can just go over here maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I mean there are still like there are already 5 curves gone, but Alexey does find one of them anyway immediately, and he does make the connection. And now this would be just such a good tile to go over here for like shutting everything down, to like shutting this farmer down. But like it is a quick point tile. Also, it is a tile that we could do some heavy damage onto the city of Alexey. Because like if Alexey finds a field chorizo, he's gonna go, or he might want to go over here and drop another farmer. Then he would be trying to overrun the 12-point field of majkls, and he would be having a field of his own, or like kind of the second 12-point field on the right, and that is definitely not what majkls should allow. And he does indeed make the point sacrifice, which I think is it is quite a big deal, because in majkls' position he can afford to make some point sacrifices like this in order to make Alexey's life like a lot more difficult, and he should do those. Now he's forcing Alexey to find Citybal's road tiles to so many spots, like here, maybe even here in some cases, just to get the meeple back. And yeah, this is now starting to look better for majkls. Now the monastery does hit, and the reason why Alexey doesn't meeple it is because there was only 1 dagger remaining in the deck, which is now in the hand of Michal Bařinka, and I can guarantee you he will never take these 4 points. Well, actually 1 point, as it would also again just renew the threat of the road monastery, which he specifically wanted to take away with the curve that he placed on his on his last move, and he doesn't. He just takes the meeple back. Now he does create another city to the field of Alexey, bolstering it up to 9 points, but it's fine. Now, Alexei's chances actually of connecting to this field with this meeple are not dead yet. Now he could still go maybe like a straight road, straight road, straight road, and just connect that way. So majkls still has to do something about this. Now he has like momentarily cut his losses and taken off the rather huge threat of Alexey overrunning the field. But well, actually, even this tile for Alexey is gonna be kind of painful for majkls to deal with, as it is going to enlarge the field again by yet another 2 cities, most likely, which majkls can now, of course, just grab some points. But does he do it over here or over here? I think here is better, because then the majkls can even go here with a meeple of his own, secure 6 points, and then like, well, if he is unlucky, he will not be able to connect to this main part of Alexei's field. But it is still 6 points and an effort that Alexey has to thwart. Want to see Alexey combine the 2 ruins into a mega ruin. Oh, yeah, like this. Maybe a triple city here, Dorito, Dorito. Oh, that is possible still. I wouldn't say it's too likely. I mean, just because Alexey does need to get a lot of specific tiles and also in specific order. But he could, I guess. He could try if he feels, too desperate. I mean, right now he is minus 16 on the scoreboard, minus 32 from the monasteries, and then the roads minus 31. The field is equal for 12 and then 15 to 6 on the other one, so minus 22, 19, 21, 20, 12, and like minus 8. Minus 8, actually that's not that bad, but I mean, his ruin is going to get merged with majkls' with the 2-point ruin of majkls at any moment probably. So he will need to risk at least something, and we'll see if majkls is going to go for. Actually, he doesn't really have other options. Just going for the connection, I suppose. He can't even take weak points anywhere. So there's that. Well, Alexey does get a triple city, which he is planning on getting over here. This is also actually quite fine looking. Well, sort of. It still leaves 2 road Doritos to go here. I'm not sure if it is that fine looking. Like, I was kind of planning. Well, I was kind of planning Alexey to start going over here, and then like it just kind of risking this meeple getting blocked, but then trying to get like double Doritos and bringing in the other ruin-looking city over to join this fight, so that he actually gets to keep the ruin points for himself. But he is banking on a different setup. He's banking on getting the road Doritos, banking on majkls not joining and getting the meeple back from here, and then maybe getting a second meeple to this now 15-point field, maybe like a straight road and a curve way. And the setup is going to continue. Well, there is the first part of the set setup. So there is the first of the 2 road Doritos, and majkls with a triple city. Honestly, maybe just here. Maybe we just continue our own part of the ruin, just in case Alexey gets the final road Dorito, you know. Like, we get like some insurance, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 1 triple city for Alexey to now connect all of the cities together. And that is that's actually also a cow. Is it possible for Alexey to complete this city? Probably. There's one, two, there's still one starting tile, and there is still actually two field Doritos. So Dorito here, starting tile here. It is fully possible for Alexey to finish the city. Like, he has scoring opportunities. Oh no. Not sure if that really does all that much for the winning chances of majkls. Honestly, I think it doesn't. This one is fine actually. Now it aims to deny Alexey the possibility to go over here with the road tile and then connect to the 15-point field. But Alexey can still do that, like going over here with the road tile, then a starting tile here, or the final remaining city crossroad. So there are like still two connection tiles to fit into this square. And Alexey is honestly undoubtedly gonna go for the set connection if majkls doesn't do anything for it, because Alexey is at the moment down kinda a lot, and he still needs to dodge majkls getting the road Dorito. Like, Alexey still needs to get a lot of correct tiles. This is actually quite interesting looking idea. So Alexey trying to get a second a city cap, going over here, dropping a farmer, then either trying to get correct tiles to get into the 12-point field, or to the from here, maybe curve plus curve, or then to the 15-point field with a curve plus curve, or even unite everything. Like, say, I don't know, for simplicity's sake, curve, straight road, even though I'm not sure if there are enough tiles for Alexey to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 straight roads. I mean, I'm sure there are enough road tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'm not that sure. There seems to be only one curve, only one straight road. I mean, but there are other tile combos, like starting tile, straight road, stuff like that. And then we can, of course, as Alexey, maybe just go over here, finish the city, finish the city with the starting tile, get a straight road, get a curve, I don't know, stuff like that. We score points, we score 4, we create a 15-point field, we overrun it, and yeah, we have scoring options for sure. We just need to get the right tile sequences in time. This is okay. So majkls does indeed smell the idea, of course, which is kind of easy to see. So finishing the city and getting a majority on some field, and he decides that it's worth it to just drop a city cap onto the larger field, which honestly is not a problem for Alexey, because he can still just go over here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, there are no monasteries though, and this is also the final vanilla. So actually, if Alexey now finishes this city, I don't think there's any tile combo in the game that will allow him to get to this 12-point field. Oh, this might be actually a lot better move from majkls than I initially gave credit him to for. Well, he's still gonna do it, because there is assumably there are some city caps to go here still. Let's make sure. I think this is a waste. No? I don't think there was any tile combo. Oh no, there was. There absolutely was, because I missed that also, like, a curve plus a straight road can go over here. Then Alexey finds a curve here, places a farmer, then straight road, and actually takes over both fields. So yeah, a very Very important move actually coming from majkls to stop all of that. Now there is still a possibility for actually a lot of field stuff, but Alexey needs to hit those. Actually needs to hit the straight road for him to get like chances chances to do stuff, because he needs the straight road to go, I guess, initially like over here, then have the two tiles, the starting tile and the crossroad, to connect to now an 18-point field. And majkls has to do something about it. Like, he has to do something about it. It's not an option. He has to prevent that stuff from happening. When he gets the curve, which is kind of a big deal, he can go over here and he can deny indeed any connections from the right top side, and that should be putting him in at least an okay situation with the fields. However, there is now a new threat which Alexey is going to go for. So again, as said earlier, he had the opportunity, and he's going for the opportunity to finish the city with a Dorito plus a starting tile or a city crossroad. Alexey not uniting the big cities. Yeah, I think I think his plan is okay, because Alexey isn't uniting the like both cities, but like he is banking on the road Dorito nonetheless, which means that he doesn't even have to try and connect both cities, because if he gets the road Dorito, he's going to keep these points anyways. So he just has a different plan. +2 for majkls, +18, +20, +22. Equal here, +19, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 10. Actually, majkls is only +1, and he goes for the field connection himself. Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, so he has now two major impact moves. He has the major tiles. Has the starting tile. He has the city crossroad. Alexey is gonna go for his finishing touches on the city, and gonna go for the same tiles, which he does fish out one, but unfortunately for him, majkls goes for the block right on time. Does leave him still the 50-50, the huge, the major, the tremendous 50-50 shot for either of these players to just win the game on the spot. Actually, maybe for majkls, maybe he doesn't even win on the spot. There might even be some opportunities for him still out there. But I mean, actually, majkls, if he doesn't draw the tile, he's not gonna win, is he? He's not gonna win. I mean, Alexey gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 points. With that one tile, and even with the connection, even with the road Dorito over here, majkls will never be able to get enough points if he doesn't get this city crossroad. It's gonna be just that simple, no? Maybe if he gets the meeple back from here, gets 2 points, gets the connection. I still don't think majkls has any chances to win without the city crossroad. I just don't see it. It's scoring too much. Well, there's the road Dorito, which honestly, it's gonna go here. Or is it? Is it now? Is it now? Hold up. Because there is still one triple city remaining, right? There is still one cow remaining. So maybe if Alexey finds like a city cap, goes over here or here, gets the cow, then how many points is this? This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Actually, Alexey might just win with the ruin, even with the connection, unless he just gets the city crossroad and just wins the game on the spot. Well, it was fun while it lasted for Bařinka. Meeple in the city gives Alexey 12 points in case red finishes it. Which one? Oh, this. Oh, this. Yeah. But then in that case, if Alexey just goes for the city, then majkls can just go over here and here. He just then makes another route for majkls to get to the field. So I don't think this was really giving better chances for Alexey, because you can see all the remaining tiles pretty much were just crossroads. So there were multiple. Yeah, actually there were like multiple sequences with majkls getting to the field even without placing or even getting the city crossroad like in the first place. But that's all there is. majkls does not, unfortunately for him, draw either of his key tiles to connect to the field, and Alexey is going to score big time with those tiles. And yeah, despite having quite a large deficit in the early game, the fact that majkls had to use so many tiles for blocking and preventing different stuff, it just allowed Alexey to score and just keep scoring, make his own features, and not really care about the threats of majkls, which were pretty much like non-existent ever since the mid game, because majkls was like playing with like one meeple after the attack on the field, and after that he just didn't have much options to score, and it's gonna cost by one game exactly. 1-1, and yeah, of course, a reminder of those who have joined later on that we are playing for a top 16 spot in the playoffs against who was the third Czechian player? There was majkls, there was Marty and Bossy, maybe Bossy. I'm gonna do a very quick check here. Yeah, it's Bossy. So Pavel Hudek. majkls does get the joy of starting the third game. However, it doesn't look like much of a joy at the moment, as he is 4 points behind, and Alexey has been able to start here an early field, to which majkls now goes for. Well, we are going to be adding some high volatility on the situation, as Alexey goes for the first monastery of the game and leaves a road monastery spot, and majkls probably just gonna go over here with still all 5 road torritos remaining in the game, plus all the 3 horses. So I don't really see anything better. Yeah, we just go for this. We are gonna try to prepare for the impact, and Alexey, I mean, he's not gonna go here right away. He will be and should be waiting for either a city plus field tile to arrive in his hand or a city plus road tile to attack from here. He really needs a city tile that he can turn inwards, as to not allow an easy salvation of Red's city to Red himself. Second field started up by Alexey as he finishes yet another 4-point city, now up to 16 points, and majkls not having any real luck on equalizing that city or equalizing that field immediately. Instead, just a quick point tile, which is, I mean, it's good. It is good on its own. The only question is, where do we take the points from? Now we could go here. We could actually, I guess, direct the city to either right or left. Or we can do this. This is actually... This is good. This is good. Oh! Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was like, oh, we could have gone here to try and force Alexey to lose his starting player advantage, but I forgot that majkls had it or has it. So yeah, definitely not. Let's not go here. Also, it wouldn't be good for the efficiency side. Second monastery for Alexey, and this is a really weak move coming from majkls. Just not really doing enough stuff. I think it would have been much better for majkls to go over here and start restricting the monasteries with a heavy hand. And he can still do that actually. He can still go here and do the Ukrainian technique. Especially now because 3 of the 5 field Doritos are out, which would normally be the best task for Alexey then to use over here, but then he would be forcing Alexey to use a city cap, and this is precisely why majkls finds a great-ass move. Also with another extender, so that's gonna add even more kind of pain, I guess, to that Ukrainian technique. Now, at some point, Alexey, I guess, is gonna go here, maybe even self-block his monasteries, because I'm not sure if he would be willing to go for a field Dorito moves over here, like let's say a city cap here, triple city here, and then leave this stuff kind of open, especially now with still two dividers still out there. I wouldn't exactly place my bet on Alexey doing that. Restriction onto the leftmost city down to 1 dagger remaining, and oh no, majkls, the 1 point is not worth. It is absolutely not, the 1 extra point is absolutely not worth the not retrieving your meeple. Oh, it is absolutely not worth your time. Like, just take your meeple back. Especially now when you are being threatened to lose one of your meeples here. Yeah, wouldn't really say it's the wisest decision from the Czechian. Now, his idea here was to restrict the city, or restrict the empty city cap on Yellow's field, but like, in all likelihood, this field will be shared, or at least it will enlarge to include even more cities in the future anyways. Also with the 6-point guy most likely being on that field as well. And honestly, now we are at the stage where we just give up on the city. Well, almost give up on the city. We can still actually finish that if we get a dagger and a divider and some Doritos. But I wouldn't really blame majkls if he just goes over here. But not with this time. We finally just like finish the road, and we drop a farmer. We absolutely drop a farmer. We always drop a farmer here. We go here, we drop a farmer, and we are absolutely banking now on these road monasteries, or at least we want to get the value out of it if Alexey happens to get that very tile. Can't hesitate, has to drop a farmer here. Yeah, and he does. He absolutely knows his stuff. It is not by chance that majkls has found his way into the CCL playoffs. 2 points for Alexey, the only spot where he can take quick points from. The only spot where he can take quick points from. It does make his road a bit more vulnerable, but it's going to require a C+ road tile from majkls to do anything to that road. So yeah, at least it's going to kind of suck up a value tile from red. we see where the restrictions now start happening, and it's gonna force majkls to use a valuable tile for defense, which actually wasn't, like in this case it wasn't really valuable because there weren't any quick points to be taken anyways. And actually, instead of taking the road back immediately, Alexey will still be just gunning for the monasteries first of all, which I think is a good decision. I mean, actually, is it? I mean, there's only 2 crossroads remaining, and there are so many curves in the deck. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was the priority, but for Alexey it seems to be. Curves after curves after curves is drawn, and we will be seeing a crossroad limitation coming to the monastery of Alexey, which will serve majkls well, as there are still 4 vanillas remaining into this square, plus of course the road monastery, and at some point majkls will have to, I guess, place a curve over here. Because it's not in the interest of Alexey to do that, because if the road monastery goes over here and nothing is placed over here over on this square, then Alexey will still get to keep the points, well, together with red. We'll still get to share the points for the, at least momentarily, 12-point field. So it is indeed fully in the interest of red only to place stuff over here, even though the field meeple is only worth 3 points at the moment. Further restrictions to the monastery, and Alexey will just do an easy save to the 2 remaining field crossroads, and there is the magic tile, the road monastery, and it is gonna provide 8 points for majkls and not liberate the meeple from the monastery for Alexey, as it is still tied to the Ukrainian city, which is just quite tremendous news for majkls, as now heading to the lead on the scoreboard by 6 points, now sharing the field of 9 points, having a field of his own for 6, and threatening to take over the field. Puts him up to plus 12, plus 17, 18, basically equalized the monasteries here, and then a small, well, kind of a winning mini battle with this ruin against the 6-point field. At the moment equalized, but it is not too far-fetched to say that this ruin will grow at some point by a couple points. Alexey goes for the second meeple for the field, and it's going to be difficult to try and do anything about it, as even if this meeple was to not get onto the main field for 9 points, momentarily at least, then it still has a route to score stuff over here for vanilla, 6 points, and maybe go for the second road monastery here, maybe 3, 6, 9, 12 of its own points. So really, it will not be worth the trouble to even try to deny this farmer the connection, or at least just yet. What majkls could do is go here. No. Now, I understand that from the perspective of majkls, going over here and eliminating the city, which still has, by the way, like 5 tiles to get 6 points, and of course an extra city to the field. It would bring pressure onto this city cap of majkls, but there are still a lot of city caps remaining, like both with a field and without. Still starting tiles, still daggers, actually all daggers with the right hand side curve. Like this wasn't really dangerous for the city, even though it might look like it, but it wasn't. And I think it's still important for majkls to try and either score for the city himself, before Alexey finds out how to do that, or just to block this city away entirely. The second meeple for red comes to the field as well, joins the party, and also expands the field of Alexey from 3 to 6 points. Also gives one or two green squares to the small field, which might be just enough for Alexey to make that field justified for all intents and purposes for 9 points. And there it is. Now the starting tile, and majkls gets the meeple back, but Alexey is also preparing to do pretty much the exact same thing. majkls with an extender doesn't really have a whole bunch of good moves. Now he could go here. Honestly, he could go here, but I'm not sure if he should drop a farmer or not. Like, if he goes here, drops a farmer, 3 points, 6 points, 9 points. But like, the issue is that then Alexey actually, there's only 2 city caps to go here then. There's only one starting tile and only one dagger with the left hand side curve for Alexey to go here, meeple the city, and then draw a divider. Or the final field Dorito. That is actually quite good. So majkls takes away this possibility from Alexey to drop a third farmer, which Alexey was definitely on his way to do, but now has to figure out something else. And that something else isn't going to be actually anything quite... Yeah, it's really not going to be anything all too useful. Like, there just aren't any great moves. So he just takes actually the scoring opportunities away from himself rather. Actually, I'm not sure whose interest is this move for. Because for Alexey, it takes away the dividers and the vanillas to score 6 points. And for majkls, it only takes away the dividers. Is Alexey ahead or not? I mean, he's minus 1 meeple. He's plus 7 for majkls, plus 10, plus 12, and these are still equal. And the monastery scores 16. So actually, Alexey is at plus 4, but for 1 meeple less. Yeah, it's gonna turn up into a very, very interesting game. Could go there and meeple the city. I suppose you meant this. Also, welcome to the new watchers to the chat for Miley, for Aglovir, and for all of those who I have not mentioned before. 3 points added to the ruin of majkls, and it is now outscoring the small field of Alexey, which will now be growing because Alexey will be going over here. He will be trying to increase the size of the field by potentially even 6 points and get a 14-point sequence potentially if he manages to get both cities. A vanilla with a farmer there was a big threat, no? I mean, if you mean a vanilla here, or actually, I mean, a vanilla here would be even worse. Well, for the player who doesn't do it, because a farmer here with a vanilla would certainly be very annoying to deal with. So, I mean, yeah, I do agree. It is taking away threats, but it's also taking away scoring opportunities. And there is a vanilla. And for majkls, I don't think we go here. It's not worth it. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. So yeah, it's 5 points actually for 1 meeple given to Alexey, and so he does indeed actually now go for the set vanilla actually, and goes for the field, with, well, he had this one tile to connect plus how many curbs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no! He only had this one single tile to connect? Okay, well, that move right there just, I think, tremendously improved improved the chances for Alexey to win this game. I think it just tremendously improved the chances. There is nothing to go into the square. Absolutely nothing. Now, this farmer can still score 9 points if majkls finds a city cap over here and finishes now this city with another vanilla. So it can still score decently. But when Alexey takes away that city cap, it's about to get a whole lot more difficult. Now, we do still have another chance, actually. I think. Actually, can we go here? Maybe a ninja farmer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No road Doritos. There is still this one dagger, and there are no crossroads. So technically, we could actually go here and drop a ninja farmer for potentially 12 points, I guess, because we are banking on now getting the vanilla, going over here, then unifying ourselves with a 12-point field. And not just unifying, but by overrunning the field. And for Alexey, like, this might seem like a very uncontrolled use of a meeple, because it can be blocked with one tile, but there are not a lot of blocking tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's one blocking tile, and it's like it's like a triple city something, I think. This without a meeple it's interesting. Maybe it's not exactly what I would do. I think I would be meepling something, but it did create a scoring opportunity. But for majkls, his position now is a lot worse than it was just like 3 turns ago. He's -3 on the scoreboard. He's -5, a +1, +6, -2, -10, and then he's -7 actually at the moment for 1 extra meeple. Still not an unplayable position, especially when he has the vanilla threat. But I think he will have to go for this for the final dagger. I think he will have to go for it. As unpleasant as it sounds, with only one tile to connect. Because he doesn't have like infinite scoring chances, I guess actually he could also go for this, hope to draw the dagger, but not go here. So maybe just trying to bank on getting yet another 9-point field, then draw the vanilla, right? Score here, and it is exactly what he goes for. So now he has a 9-point field. Alexey is going to be finishing up the city, and he's not going to drop a farmer yet, I think. Or maybe he will, actually, because there is still one vanilla remaining in the deck, and it might just be the next tile that majkls has in hand to go here and to give 2 more meeples back to the hand of Alexey. So I think Alexey will actually go with a farmer over here. Otherwise, he kind of risks running into a meeple surplus, I think. Because doesn't seem to be a whole lot of quick point tiles remaining. It's like one crossroad. Yeah, like one field crossroad, and like that's basically it for quick point tiles. Oh well, I mean there's this, so that's a 7-pointer, a no-brainer for Alexey. And now Michaels definitely needs the vanilla, and honestly, I don't think I don't see the vanilla even being enough at the moment anymore. And now we can't even actually go for this plan because then if we connect to the 12-point field, which Alexey gets the dagger anyway, and he's gonna go over here and take off 9 points from Michals, and it's going to absolutely seal the deal for the Czechian. And the Czechian actually only has 19 seconds left on his clock, anyways. So Alexey honestly shouldn't even think all too much. Like he should just go here. I think. I don't think he even has a chance to lose this. He's plus 13, 9 versus 9 on here. That's equal. This field is equal. Plus 29, 20, 11, 6. He's plus 6, plus 9. When he goes here, he's plus 18. And there is just not enough stuff that Michals can do, even with, I guess, the finishing of the city for 12. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points for that. So he would then be at minus 8. Then he has to use his penultimate tile here and his final tile here to connect. He gets 12. He would be plus 2. And in the meanwhile, Alexey has to use like just all meeples to score anything. Like there is not even like what's the word? A theoretical chance to lose. I think I don't think he has it. I don't think he can lose unless he starts scoring randomly points for Michals, maybe 3 points here, and doesn't even take the city. But like I can assure you that Alexey will not be doing that. He will not be he will not be trying to eliminate himself. So maybe we just I think we just go here. And there aren't actually are there there's okay, there's a starting tile remaining, so maybe 6 points here is possible. But I think actually what Alexey is thinking, like if he goes here and doesn't meeple anything, does Michal get to attack the field with every tile? And if so, then does he actually just does Alexey get to block with every tile? Now Michals does get the vanilla, and also this meeple on the road was also forced because just because of this exact tile. So when it is being placed for actually 8 points immediately, then Alexey gets 2 meeples back, and he can now use those 2 meeples anywhere really. He goes for the attack, which seems to be the correct decision. There's still the starting tile, which Alexey gets, and that is a-okay for Alexey. That is another 12 points added to his tally. Does have to give up these 2 road points, but it's whatevs. And Michals coming here with absolutely no chance to block whatsoever. Every single tile in the deck, the straight, the starting tile, and the crossroad, they were every single of those tiles was just connecting and not denying any sort of a block for that final field connection. So actually, kinda unfortunate tile run out for Michals that he got the vanilla immediately, because whatever other tile Michals could go for a for the attack themselves, and Alexey would then have 1 tile out of 4 to deny that block, which majkls needs anyway. So then we just go here, we connect, and we get this, and we get the 12 points. Now, would it have been enough? No, but it would have been quite a big point development on the other player. So for majkls in this case, so pretty much like 24 minus, I guess minus this 3, so like 21. Alexey scores like a 5-point road or something. I mean, yeah, like again, still not enough for majkls to end the game with a win, putting him up to like, I don't know, 92 or something like that, because like +9 for the field, so like 92, and then Alexey would end up with, I don't know, maybe how many points less? 12. He gets 5 instead of 1, so like +4, and then a road here, so like +8, so like, I don't know, like -4 maybe for Alexey, so that like to 99. Like, it's just a force win, just a force win for Alexey, basically, when he got the dagger, and maybe even before that. I'm not sure. Like, if majkls gets the dagger, he goes here for 7, right? But then he of course still needs to get the vanilla. He still needs to score something. I don't think there was. Like, if there was any chance for majkls before Alexey drew the vanilla, like, I don't think it was past double digits. Welcome, Alexey. Congrats on the win. I think if majkls gets vanilla first, yellow wins +4-ish. Yeah, that's quite heavily what we went through here. But yeah, I am quite astonished, really, how actually in both of these games that Alexey won, it just like seemed kind of like a losing position for Alexey, like past mid game or so, and then he just produces stuff out of nowhere. Also, I mean, okay, given that this farmer for majkls with 1 connecting tile to the main field was maybe a bit of an overkill on his part, but like, at least it had some potential. Like it eventually did come up to be 12 points, even though it did actually like force itself to grow, because it just had to score enough for the justification of that meeple. So overall, a very principled game coming from majkls, but looks like the time pressure and some I'm gonna say too adventurous risks were not necessary to take, and they ended up costing him in accuracy and thus in points as well. Yellow scores 12 points on that field with cities alone. Cleaning of the first vanilla was crucial. The first vanilla, eh? Oh yeah, you mean the one which you took out with the Dorito? Yep. Yeah, I did touch on that. I do think it was definitely a necessary sacrifice, a very small sacrifice of a meeple, like sacrifice in a case where red draws the one exact blocking tile and blocks the city off. But like in that instance, also then the city would not be scoring for the field, and yellow was ahead anyways. Yep. Update the score, please, so that I can look at it and get some positive emotion. Will do. There it is, from the mighty 1-0 to even mightier 1-2, and Alexey will move on to the round of 16 against Bossy, and I am so gonna make a meme out of this, like the entire Czechian team just getting absolutely decimated. Well, not Pavel yet, but there's a chance. Yeah, you know that wraith meme going from door to door, and it's just gonna read like first door it's gonna be multi-party, second door majkls, third door Bossy, you know. 4 matches against Czech players in 7 rounds. Oh yeah, because Alexey also had the league stage match against the multi-party as well. Yeah, they are dropping like flies, you know. Dropping like flies. Now, we will not be actually stopping the stream just yet, but we will be checking up a new feature / a new project which Sergei Zakharenko has worked on with the rest of the crew. I believe I think it's Kirilo mainly who is behind the coding of the .gg page. So we'll be taking a look at that, and I have just received some information that it should be some in this players section, right? And this is okay. This is definitely looking different. So let's start diving into this, shall we? So first of all, I see this entire changed Elo system here. GG Elo. So based on with the entire novel of an explanation with cat-sized letters, just so that even people like me don't just not notice that. So let's see what it says. So Elo calculations. The GG Elo rating is calculated only using matches played in the following official tournament starting from 2020. Carcassonne Champions League. We have our World Team Carcassonne Online Championship. We have Team Continental Championships, Europe, Asia, and America. So ETCOC, Asian Cup, and then what's the Americas, like? What's the name? Anyway, like Americas, like I don't know, team online champions. I have forgotten about the name, but it's like somewhere Copa America. Yes. So that. Friendly games, national leagues, and other events are not included in the Elo calculation. Could include the MSO to bump your rating. Okay. Maybe if you make the suggestion to Sergei, then maybe he'll add that. Then we have Players who have not played at least one official match within the last 2 years are excluded from the active GG Elo ranking. Which I actually like very much, because I think the entire point of like making any sort of like rankings in general is to showcase active players, not players who have been like great, I don't know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Like they have this sort of like I guess like legacy status, like for those who have not played, in several years. But current rating, it's like, also for simplicity's sake, for anyone who updates it. Maybe it's updated like via a program or something. I don't know. But the less players you have to update, the easier it's gonna be. So I think it's good. The MSO is currently under consideration and may be added in the future. Okay, well, there is your answer, Alexey. So under consideration, may be added in the future. So you better hope for that, I guess. Elo rating model. GG Elo uses the classic Elo rating system. Each player has a numerical rating representing their playing strength. After every match, the ratings of both players are recalculated based on the match result and the rating difference between the players. Standard stuff. I'm sure there is the entire calculating process documented somewhere in the part of the code. So if you want to check up on that, I guess you better message up either Sergi or HVR for specifics. Then all eligible tournaments have equal weight in the systems. That is interesting. Okay, so let's see. So the tournaments mentioned over here, eligible tournaments, CCL, BTCOC, and the Continentals, each carry the same weight, which makes sense, because if the point is to calculate the Elo based off of like just individual encounters, then it doesn't really matter where you encounter those players. Yeah, that makes sense. The match score in example 2021303132 affects the rating change coefficient, meaning more decisive wins result in a larger Elo adjustment. Okay, so if you just have just a crushing victory instead of a near victory, then basically the K factor is just higher. Okay. It's great that we have serious tournament Elo now. I do agree. This starts to resemble that type of stuff. Yeah, like as in, for example, like we are slowly turning like more and more towards like chess rating style, like chess rating style, as in like this FIDE rating. I'm not entirely sure like what tournaments and such are included in FIDE, but like I follow the chess like from a very casual standpoint. But to me, this seems like the introduction of a FIDE rating. Even though it means losing the number one spot for now. Thumbs up for Plus Day in the 1700 club. Well, for funsies, let's see who we actually have here. So we have Vladimir Kovalev, 1837. What did it say that it started counting? Starting from 2020. Okay, so it takes into account stuff from 5 years ago. So okay, so quite from quite a long ago, which is understandable because like you gotta have like this base rating like building blocks, if you know what I mean, and the more data you have, the better. So taking the data from from all the way to 2020 decades feels all right. If they want this to be a popular thing, they should make monthly ranked tournaments or something similar for it to be popular enough. Isn't it kind of already from the get-go? Because like we have CCL. It runs from I don't know if this is going to include qualifiers of GCL. I don't think I don't think so, but kinda would make sense maybe. Let's say they don't, just because I don't know. For simplicity, so CCL runs from January to to March or something. I think to March. Then we have also MSO, often in February or in March, like this year. Then we have the VTCOC, which runs like again for several months. So like 2 months from May to June. Sorry, from April to June, or from April to May, whatever, like 2 or 3 months anyways. Then we have the continentals, so the Asian Cup, the ETCOC, and the Copa America. I'm not exactly sure of the schedules of those. I mean, ETCOC is like every 2 years. Asian Cup seems to be every year, or at least that's how the case has been for 2024 and 25. Copa America, I don't know if it is every year. I think it might be. But like okay, so we don't really have a monthly system here, but like we aren't we are not that far away. Like we have stuff rolling all the way from January to like June, maybe July, and on bi-yearly. Every other year. Okay, we have the ETCOC for Europe, and then I guess yearly are the Asian Cups, maybe Copa America for those who take part on that. And I mean, like the fact that it's not monthly as of right now, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Like it kind of leaves space for future like larger competitions if there are gonna be made like larger ones in a big scale, such as the TCL, which was started from like literally nowhere. Vladimir has had several strong VTCOC runs, 1 year winning 9 out of 10 duels, I think. We can check that on his page. Also, are CCL international qualifiers included in the CCL for GG Elo purposes? Yeah, that is what I touched, but I have no idea. Probably said he will at some point clarify. Maybe in the chat if he is still in the chat, or at least he was. But also, I mean, if you are part of the international Carcassonne WhatsApp group, then I guess you can also ask in there. You can check games and Elo variations from the profile page. Oh, we have these. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. That is that. I mean, this is kind of awesome. This is awesome. But Wait, do they actually come? Have they made it for every player, like all the way to like I don't. Let's take Dan. Oh, holy heck! To every player, to every featured player here. Wow. Oh, this is awesome, man. That is awesome. How many players are there? 610. Okay. Jesus, man. That is really awesome, man. That is awesome. Uh, Seems pretty cool to me. I mean, I can't really disagree with you, Glovia. There, I can't really disagree. There's a bug in player assignment to country. Esetsu's flag should be Latvian, not Lithuanian. Position 177. I mean, okay, so there's gonna be some bugs around. Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna be getting fixed by time. You know, probably like almost just maybe based on like how quickly people catch up to every single mistake. This year CCL Q4 would be based on this GG Elo. That's a good question though. That's a good question. Like so for future like top Elo qualifications or qualifiers for CCL, would they be based on this GG Elo or just BGA Elo? That's a good ass question actually. That's a very valid question. GSEXT. I mean, honestly, I think like if we are to take this system into use, and like especially for CCL, honestly, I think like make it the Q4 based on this would kind of sound like it would be like it would make sense because like I mean if you see the trouble of creating this like entire new rating system for basically the main page of CCL or for the entire organization, it does kind of like sound like you would be that like it would be valid to use it in such way. But I don't know. Let's see what Serhi answers. Looks like a lot of coding efforts. Yeah, certainly does. I mean, there is there's definitely putting some work for this. I mean, of course there's got to be some baseline codes and then just like kind of repeating the cycles there. So I forgot about the exact terminology, which is kind of an embarrassment given my recent graduation. But like, whatever, man. I don't care at the moment. Merge my old profile. Can we search players by? Oh yes, we can. We absolutely can. Or can we? Wait. Oh yes, we can. Ah, sweet Lord Jesus. So many good stuff. So much good stuff. Latvia, Lithuanian. I think it's because of the United team in 2020 or 21. Okay, so that's what like it's maybe going around with Etsus. The biggest problem is the duplicates, like not this and Osnafak. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. So like double accounts for players. Next TCL will be around GG Elo. Yeah, that is very handy to know. So for example, a Q4 features players with top GG Elo. Yeah. And it's awesome. Let's take actually a little look-see at some of the profile specifics here. So what do we actually have here? So we have first of all we have the link to BG profile, as it has been earlier on as well. So it has remained unchanged, just some visual fixes to make everything seem neat. Matches total 144. Total 44. There's a win-loss ratio, and these are then the matches for CCL, for VTCOC, and for the Continentals, as was explained in the introduction stuff over here. If you go on the main page, then we have first match date and last match date, which is actually quite curious information. We have a peak GG Elo, which that's very curious too. So it's gonna remember the peak Elo as well in here, the same way it used to feature the peak yearly Elo of before, just from PGA, and lowest as well. So I guess these are then I guess how these ALOs are then calculated initially is just like one match after the other. Like it has been it just has been calculated for every single match on every kind of like milestone, and then it has formed the initial Elo after every single match and up until this date. Five Latvians and three Lithuanians in the United 2021 team, which Alexey dearly misses. Well, maybe you dearly miss, but I assure you, we do not want the overpoweredness of the best Lithuanians and best Latvians. we don't want to face the wrath. We already have Japan, man. We already have Japan, Ukraine, RCP. We already have stuff like that. Don't we have already enough overpowered teams? The answer is no, but I just don't want to make Finland's chances more difficult. Okay, what else do we have? We have per pay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So we can also mix up these, so we can choose how much we want to actually see. Yep. Year by year basis. Yeah, this looks good. Also features actually the amount of Elo actually also received or lost after each match. Someone did have 9 out of 9 in 2022 VTCOC. I mean, what can I say, man? The man is a machine. I mean, he's been around the block for a while. The new GG Elo is a lot of work, but I feel like it will now be impossible to qualify for Q4 if you don't have that much experience in these tournaments. As in my case, I started last year. Well, I don't think necessarily it's going to be impossible. It's going to take some time. So if you start from zero, then if you play against like in the mentioned tournaments in CCL, in VTCOC, or in the Continentals, if you play against the players who are already like at the top side of the list, then like from a loss, you are like not really like losing like pretty much anything, I guess, because maybe you don't even have the elo to begin with, or you are just like way lower than your opponent is. But if you win, then you know the ones at the top gonna come down by quite a lot, and the one and for you, it's gonna then like basically work the same as any elo ever. So you're gonna have a like quite a big rise, and it doesn't necessarily require you to like invest years and years and years before you're able to contest for the Q4 spots if that is what you are really going for. That was my point with the need to have more events. Okay, okay. So it seems like we have several people like kind of gunning for maybe the same, I don't know, patch issue. Is it an issue? I'm not sure yet. Um, I guess we're gonna have a better understanding whether it will actually be that difficult, or or how long will it actually take for new or rising stars players to be at the top after this rating system has been in use for a while, for like I don't know, does it take several years? I don't know, but like just for the sake of like being at the top anyways, when you have had like 6 years of experience for some, then like for example me, like I don't think I have anything um, before like 2022 or something. Actually, let's take a look. Because I don't think I did anything before 2022. So yeah, I mean, I got like I got absolutely nothing before 2024 actually. So that's only like wait, January 1, 2024. Yeah, so that's like 2 years from now is where my first markings here like are. Like it's really not that long, you know. Like 2 years, and now I'm the seventh, eighth, yeah, eighth. Yeah, I mean honestly, I don't think it's like gonna be like anywhere near impossible to qualify to Q4 if you really know like what you're doing. Like if you really are like that good. We could decide the top seven are GG Masters. GG Masters. That sounds funny. You don't need years and years and years if you just win every single opportunity against the best players in the world for a single year. I mean that also. If you keep winning like in your key matches, in the matches in the matches that count, then I mean it seems like you're gonna be able to kind of rocket um, fast. Amazing to see how it evolves. Would it be possible to add a button for future requests? Feature requests could be same forms as with player correction. It's also auto. It's also auto updates. Oh, actually, we can take a look at that. Um, so now we are seeing. Yeah, we just witnessed majkls and Alexey, and we already have the update for it. So I mean, yeah, to be honest, like if you do something like this, like it has to be auto update. Like it just has to be. Like ain't no way you're gonna do this like fucking manually. Like with like two people. Like there is absolutely no way you are doing this manually. It's just like way too much work to do. We can add feedback button. For now, you can send it to email. Wait. Unfortunately, it was not auto-updated. Well, there goes that then. Well, I will still stand behind that. So like I think like if it is possible to make it auto update, I think it should be, because like it just sounds like so much work for the people who are keeping this up. Like, because if it is not an auto update, then like you gotta, I assume, just feed all of this information into like some sort of a calculator for the Elo calculations for like each like match result, the current rating, the future rating. Yeah, it just sounds like a lot of stuff that could be uh, compressed into less work. For now, it's a little manual, but it will be improved. Okay. Do you have some agreement with PGA about scrapping data? Scraping, not scrapping. That's two different things. I probably wouldn't want to go for the latter one. Tournament. Oh, okay. So we have also just particularly a tournament section here. On a year-by-year basis as well. Okay. Probably will have to be updated, like this this selection, like say 10 years from now, like the selection will be just endless. But I mean, for now, this obviously works. It's against their terms of use to store/use their data. Against their terms of use to like what, actually what, record match results? That seems dumb. That just seems dumb. Oh, opponent by country. Damn. Okay, that is kind of neat. And then yeah, and then you don't even have the countries that the player hasn't played against in a tournament. And that will probably need to be updated then as well if it comes to that. Okay, so there's that. Is there more? Country. Okay, so these are just the filters. Number. Wait, what's this? Number of matches. 50. Huh? Wait. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so you can actually filter by the number of like this high prestige is tournament matches number or count. That's okay. That's actually pretty handy. So basically, you can see the dinosaurs of of Carcassonne, which in this case we have 18 dinosaurs, ranging from Siegfried, the age-old dinosaur, to Vladimir, the even age-older dinosaur. Or maybe the more accurate term would be the more let's say the better prestige dinosaur. I ran a script a few days ago to see the ranking of top 50 Croatian players, and I'm waiting to see if they will ban me. We are wishing thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers, Nicola, for you to not get banned. Maybe you will be able to live the rest of your life in peace, or then not. Maybe they will hunt you down. Maybe they will do some FBI stuff for trying to do some data scraping. Okay, 40. We have 43. How many do I have actually? Like, do I even have 20? 30? Oh, I have 30. Nice. Does it say the count? I'm not sure. Oh, it does say count 30, 35. Not that many actually. Which isn't, I guess, a surprise when because it only features like from 2 years. But like, okay, so say it features from 2 years, a bit more than that. Like CCL 2026 starts off. Oh wait a second. Okay. So you can see now that in here it is kind of a proof that this system does actually take into account the qualifier matches, the CCL qualifier matches as well. So it does take them into account, which was a question which was suggested somewhere earlier on, or maybe not, maybe by me. I can't remember anymore. Just not to run it from your main account. Yeah, talking about the data scraping, that is. Okay, but that is handy to know. So the CCL qualifiers do indeed count towards that. Yeah, then achievements, yeah, still the same filters as before, I believe. World Cup. This and okay. Then we have what's this? Masters. Oh yeah. kind of an obvious filter, but somehow it took me like 10 minutes to figure it out. Captain's filter. That is that's a bit extra. 25. I don't. I'm not sure like why this exists, but okay. Now captains, as in, because like there's gonna be like multiple from different countries. Like yeah, there's Valley and Timrak. Like this doesn't feature as to in which tournaments they have been captains, which I think would be handy. Or at least I don't see them being featured here. Like your team captain here. Does it say somewhere in which tournaments they have been captains, or is it just like they have been marked as captains of some tournaments somewhere someday? Well, okay, so there's that. Date correction. Okay, just a form. What do you want to correct? Everything. Okay. Bam. Yeah. So that is certainly a big ass project that has been going under the radar. Now, obviously, this was supposed to be what was supposed to be like released on Monday, but but it wasn't ready at that point just yet, so it is ready now. And I have to say that it does feel kind of awesome. Now it is bringing some new stuff, featured. So basically this Elo, and it is also like that feature can also be then used and will be used to kind of shape the future competitions as well, which is great. I think this kind of stuff is like always a step towards like more professionalism, if I may say so. I suppose this will be for current captains. Oh, but it still wouldn't make sense because like you can't really have two current captains. But okay, so let's assume current captains to VTCOC, or would it also include the team continentals? Because then that would also explain some duplicates, maybe if there is like a captain of Copa America team and then a captain of that same country in VTCOC. So then there's like two different captains from the same country. So I think it's a bit confusing as of right now, but it's not like a top priority number one needs to be fixed immediately, the kind of thing. Chess has a female leaderboard as well. Is it time for one in Carcassonne? Maybe at some point. For now, I'm not sure if it's like if it should be done, because like I mean, are there enough women competitive players in order to see the trouble for it, or like would it just be like a 5-player list? I'm not sure. Maybe it would feature like couple dozen at the moment, I guess. But I will let that be decided by Serhi and Adriar what to do about it. Maybe in the future, if they have extra time and really want to go for the extra mile. And team can have more than one responsible for that. Oh, for friendlies. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I think that is everything. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. So, nothing of the introduction. Eligible, it just explains the Elo rating model and Elo calculations, and then yeah, I do like it. I do like it, especially of these player profiles. Awesome stuff. All right, thank you, Serhi, for letting me do the introductions. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, then it's Jarl's responsibility to traverse around the website and see what has been added and see what I have missed. For now, we will be slowly ending off the stream. The future streams for now, we don't really have all that many matches scheduled for CCL. For Monday, only the match between myself and Alan Fody, and then for Thursday between Ricardo Araujo and David Faraci, and then we are gonna start having these friendly match announcements as well. I'm not sure if I will be streaming those, and if yes, then by how much. Because for now I do want to try and still focus the streams towards the actual tournament games and not friendlies. Yeah, once more congrats to Alexey Pegushev for advancing to the round of 16, and commiserations for Michal Bařinka for taking the L today, but being able to get to the round of 24 with as little experience as 1 year, I believe, in the competitive scene is definitely not something to be ashamed about. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in all the way until the end. If you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content and would like to see more of it, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing, by liking the stream, or by leaving a comment down in the comment section if you are watching this afterwards. I'll be seeing you hopefully again next week with some more Carcassonne Champions League not league stage matches, but with the playoff matches. Bye for now.